Hello everybody, my name is Mary and welcome to my review of the 2012 DreamWorks Animation movie, Rise of the Guardians. Now, this movie, I actually really like this movie. It's one of my favorites actually. Now, this movie features Chris Pine voicing Jack Frost, who's the main protagonist of the story, you could say. Alec Baldwin voicing North, who's Santa Claus. Hugh Jackman voicing the Easter Bunny, Bunnyman, also called Bunny. There's quite a few names for Bunny. Isla Fisher as Tooth, or the Tooth Fairy, and Jude Law as Pitch, or the Boogeyman, who represents fear and that. You know what I'm on about. Now, this movie brings to life those icons of childhood, Santa Claus, the Tooth Fairy, the Easter Bunny, the Sandman, and Jack Frost, but in a way you've never seen them before. This movie follows Jack Frost as he works to find his center, as North says. And goes on a crazy adventure, not adventure. Goes through a lot with the Guardians, trying to stop the Boogeyman from removing all the wonder and hope and dreams of childhood and replacing it with fear. So at the end of the movie, then in the climax, they defeat Pitch. Well, what Sandman does, kind of. They do defeat Pitch. Well, they do it together, really. And while defeating Pitch is when Jack discovers what his center is. Fun. At the end of the movie, then Jack becomes an official guardian. One of the things I do really like about this movie is the characters themselves. Because you've all heard about the icons of childhood in many different cultures around the world. But this movie, it brings them to life in a way you've never seen them before. With Jack looking like a teenager, in my opinion. Well, in my opinion, probably a lot of people's opinions, really. North is like a big Russian warrior or whatever. The Russian accent, it makes him better. Bunny is just, a man rabbit. It brings them to life in a way the directors and animators of this movie, the director of this movie, Peter Ramsey, and the animators and the people who designed the characters on this movie, they've brought them to life in a way we've never imagined them before. Another thing I like is the rivalry between Bunny and North. Because, there's Easter, which is Bunny's season, and then there's Christmas, which is North's season. I like the rivalry between them, which one is better. When North says that Christmas is more important than Easter, that gets to Bunny. He doesn't like taking a backseat to North. And in Bunny's opinion, then Easter is number 1 and Christmas is number 2. I have no opinion on the matter, but if I had to choose either Easter or Christmas, Christmas all the way. Christmas is better than Easter in my opinion. Easter is another day of the week. No offense to anyone who likes Easter, though. I know Easter is important to people. Like Christians or whatever. I might be wrong. I'm not wrong. You know what I'm on about. I'm getting off track now. Also, the intro to this movie, I like it. It's a good intro because introducing what is. The introduction to this movie, it introduces you to Jack Frost when he's just become when he's just been brought back, and it gets you gives you an idea of what the movie's going to be about, because it'll be gives the introduction. He says the only thing the moon had ever told him was that his name was Jack Frost, and kind of gives you an idea that this movie's going to be about that guy finding out who he is, what his center is, as North says. Which I said I was giving a quick summary of the plot of the movie, Jack discovers that his center is fun. Favorite character in the movie? Ooh, I really don't know. I can't really choose. I guess if I had to choose a favorite character, it would probably be Jack. Yeah, my favorite character would probably be Jack Frost. Because, well, I don't really know. I just like, he's a good character. I don't know, I have various favorite characters in this. I can't choose one favorite character in this movie. I just can't. One of my favorite parts of this movie is like, when the Guardians are to go out and collect the teeth themselves because Pitch has stolen all the tooth fairies and the teeth. So to make sure the children are still believing in tooth, and they go out and collect the teeth themselves and make it into the whole, what's the word, like, they make it into a whole, like, competition, like, who can get the most teeth. Well, I still think it's a competition, but that's what it seems like. Because they always seem annoyed, like, when Jack goes to a bedroom to get a tooth and Bunny's already gone and then he fires at Bunny. And then one of my favorite parts in that scene, well, there's a few favorite parts, is when Jack has a tooth. Oh no, Bunny has a tooth. Then Jack creates ice on the roof, so Bunny slides down. Jack grabs the tooth from Bunny, and then Sandy grabs the tooth from Jack. I really like that part. Another one of my favorite parts in that scene is when North is going to get a tooth and Bunny makes a hole, then North falls into the hole, and Bunny and North are stuck in the hole, then Sandy gets the damn tooth. Both trying to go after the same tooth, and neither of them bloody get it. Oh, well, like I said, I like this movie. It's a good movie. Like I said, one of my favorites. I love it. So, I think that's all I have to say. Yeah, I think that is all I have to say about this movie. Yes, Rise of the Guardians. Yes, great movie. I really like this movie. Just like with all like the different like the ways the characters are shown in it, and you know, it's a great movie, and like great characters have to have like a worthy villain opponent, like, you know what I mean. They have to have a worthy opponent to be facing, and Pitch is that villain. He's the perfect villain for them to be facing. You represent fear and darkness, while the Guardians represent fun and dreams and hope and wonder. And that's what Pitch wants to destroy, but they have to stop it. So yeah. So yeah, that's all I have to say about this movie. Thank you all so much for watching. If you liked the video, don't forget to leave a like. And yeah, subscribe so you can stick around for videos to come. Follow me on social media, links in the description below. And yes, thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time.